Hello, my lovely goddess, and welcome to the Goddess Bestie podcast. This is the universe where we dive deeply into the soul's biggest desires and shred off all the layers that used to hold us back from stepping into the ultimate dream life. Allow me to expand your dream life vision like never before. We'll be talking delulu dreams, pep talks, meditations, affirmations, and all that good stuff you've been looking for. If you're here for the long run, feel free to follow the Goddess Bestie podcast and also leave a review if you just can't stop loving on it. Yay! Let's dive into the show, shall we? Ugh! Get out of my head. This is not me. I don't deserve to be wealthy or financially independent. Yes, you do. Like, why not? It's just money. I'll never be good enough to stand out in my dream career. I could never afford that. I'm not that special. I could never. I'm afraid what they'll think of me. I can't wear that. They'll judge me. My childhood story defines me. I don't deserve love, respect, and reciprocation like others do. It's just not for me. I'll never be successful. I'm not that special. I'll never have friends. I'm not interesting. They won't like me. Bestie, welcome to this fantastic episode. Grab your favorite cup, maybe a notebook and a pen. Get ready to be educated by Goddess Bestie. So, the subconscious mind is either a treasure or a graveyard. And by the way, this whole episode will be about the subconscious mind, and you will, oh my God, you will be amazed and be blown away by what I'm going to teach you. So, whatever we consume is being stored in the subconscious mind. Whatever we have already consumed has also been stored in the subconscious mind. When we feed the subconscious mind luxurious candy of, I can do anything I put my mind to, and of course I'll achieve my dreams, they're mine for a reason, then guess what's gonna happen? You get to create that desired outcome. If you feed your subconscious mind, I can't do that, I'm not good enough, oh, I'll never have, and blah, 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 then that's exactly what you're creating. Bestie, this is your time to make a choice. What do you want in this lifetime? Do you want trash, misery, sadness, and constant feelings of not being good enough for your very desirable dream life? Or do you want to feel empowered, confident, and as the goddess that you came here to be? I know damn well which one I would choose. No need to tell you which one, right? Okay, so Bestie, I told you before that whatever we consume is being stored in the subconscious mind. And whatever we have already consumed has been stored in the subconscious mind. So let's start talking a bit about what we've already consumed throughout our whole lives, especially as newborn babies up until year 7 or 8 in our lives. We were raised, right? So our caretakers did their very, very best to raise us to become who we are today. There's just one little, maybe pretty big thing about this. You did not get to choose the mindsets, beliefs, and the life you lived up until now, where you actually do. Now you're free. You're listening to this episode out of free will, so I suppose you're pretty free goddess. But as a kid, you were just fed with the mindsets and beliefs and philosophies that people around you had, especially your parents or your caretakers. So if your caretakers were raised seeing life in a certain way, then these beliefs had probably been put down on you. And no matter positive or negative, these beliefs have probably stuck with you. And since you're here, you might want to know how to change some of those beliefs. So, whatever your caretakers taught you about life that doesn't serve the way you want to believe life works is up for you to change. You have this responsibility. But bestie, there is a freaking gateway on how to do this. Are you ready? So, drum roll please. Da da da. The subconscious mind. So, the subconscious mind is this part of our mind that actually rules 95% of our daily beliefs, thoughts, actions, and so on. So, our daily conscious thoughts, beliefs, and actions, which are only 5% of the mind, they are ruled by the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is responsible for walking around on autopilot, doing what we've always been doing, thinking, eating, feeling, all of those things. So if you have been raised, let's say conditioned to believe that big delusional dreams are not for you, yet you have still been trying to create your most abundant dream life, and at the same time some things just don't seem to work. Some beliefs tend to keep holding you back. The what ifs don't just go away, although you would just love them to go away. And bestie, there is a reason for that. As I said before, the subconscious mind has stored all the beliefs and mindsets that you were raised with. So whatever you were taught is hiding in there, in the so-called graveyard, as I like to call it. So all the limiting beliefs and limiting stories that you can't reach your highest potential are bogus, like they're trash. They're not even yours. They're just absorbed beliefs from when we were little kids. And as a child, our subconscious mind was open like this little box without a lid on. And this box was open and our brain waves were in this deep theta state. And this is the exact state that we're in when we are relaxed and basically in a hypnotic state, ready to absorb anything we're told and taking it in as our new truth. So, if you have been struggling reaching those delulu goals of yours, sometimes feeling like old beliefs, old stories, and all of that stuff is holding you back, there is no wonder why. My darling, you have been conditioned. And please don't be mad at your caretakers or any of the people who raised you. All of those people did their very best with what they had, and you know what? They were probably raised with the exact same beliefs, and they probably didn't know about anything about how these beliefs can be treated. So yeah, don't be mad at yourself either. I'm educating you now. So, Goddess Bestie, how the beep can I change this? I want to live my best life. I don't want to be held back by limiting beliefs and outdated stories anymore. Bestie, I got the cure. I have been rewiring my subconscious mind for over 4 years now, and I am telling you, it has changed my life completely. I used to think that my dreams were just delusions keeping me from living a normal life. But as soon as I discovered the power of rewiring the subconscious mind, I realized that my delusional dreams are actually my truth. My old limiting beliefs were the real delusions. And it is exactly the same for you. And also I want to add that those dreams that you have, they come directly from your soul. And your soul has no limiting beliefs. But as a human being, you can get caught up in limiting beliefs because we absorb beliefs. That's just how we work. And the subconscious mind takes each belief in as the new truth. But as soon as we start to peel off those beliefs, we can get directly to our soul. And we can speak directly with our soul and act and engage through soul instead of through mind, which is sometimes fear-based. So yeah, the way to change your beliefs is through subconscious rewiring. What even is that? Well, bestie, it's actually pretty simple. So subconscious rewiring is imagine that we get you into deep theta state, the hypnotic state. You are maybe lying down or sitting down comfortably and just relaxing. So we dive into the subconscious mind as we're truly relaxed, and then we discover our old limiting beliefs and stories. And it is very important that we are relaxed, because then the subconscious mind opens just like when you were a kid. And then we reframe these beliefs and stories. We reframe them into empowering stories that help us move the needle forward instead of moving in the same way that we used to, that actually just kept us stuck. So when we have reframed the beliefs into empowering ones, guess what's gonna happen? First, you might get some vivid dreams as you're sleeping after doing the hypnosis and the reframing, but that's just the first night. Then, the next day, poof, you start moving differently. So, let's say that you have a belief that says that you're not good enough to sing in front of a crowd. Let's just use that example. But you just love singing and you're actually pretty good at it, so you want to reframe this belief. And then you go reframe it into the belief that you're confident, and of course you're good enough to sing in front of a crowd. The crowd even loves to hear and see you sing and perform. So the next day you wake up, you start taking action towards this dream of singing on a stage. Not because you have to, but because the 95% of your subconscious mind takes you there without you even thinking consciously about it. How is that even possible? Well, as I said before, the subconscious mind rules such a big part of our daily conscious mind. So when your subconscious mind has been rewired to think in empowering thoughts about your biggest dreams, the only thing you'll start to do is move the needle towards those dreams. It is pretty amazing, right? And that, bestie, is exactly how you turn your subconscious mind into a treasure instead of a graveyard. I don't want you to miss out on the biggest, most transformative experiences of life just because you grew up with this belief that told you you're not good enough. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I want you to feel empowered and move the needle forward so you can experience your wonderful dream life in the most easy, most fun way of them all. So, bestie, I created this 2-step guide to help you do these things. And it is a workbook. It has potent, powerful questions to help you dive deeply into the limiting, outdated stories that need to be reframed. Then we have this very, very powerful hypnosis where you get to get into this deeply relaxed state, and then you get to visualize your new beliefs. And the best part, you can use it over and over and over as many times as you want to with any belief, I'm telling you. So if you want to have an impact on the world but don't think you're good enough, just reframe it. If you want to earn a ton of money but don't know how, or maybe you grew up with a lack mindset, reframe it. Want to manifest love, but you don't think you're worthy of being loved or deserve to be spoiled as a goddess, reframe that shish. Getting triggered by something out of the blue, reframe it. Just reframe it into, what I do is that if I get triggered by something that someone says, I'm like, oh, why did that trigger me? Where did that come from? And then I dive into that, and then I'm like, oh, wait, maybe this is because of something in my childhood and this happened. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's just go back to that childhood memory and just reframe that into that people are showing me love. People are not here to trigger me. And also, if someone triggers me, like if someone triggered me right now, I would just go meditate and go reframe it into something loving. And I would say to myself, like, they didn't say that to trigger me. They said it because they didn't know how to explain it in a better way. So it has nothing to do with me. This guide literally works on anything, my love. And I'm doing a happy dance right now because I'm just so excited. I even used this guide myself. Oh, yeah, it is so powerful. I would love you to try it. Also, I want to share with you what other goddesses are saying about it because it's just, it's so profound. So I brought some testimonials as well. So we have the first one here. She's saying, the breakthroughs I've been having, like, it's still changing my reality without me using it all the time. It's powerful. And the workbook, I could only do the question once because I got a bit emotional, but it cuts deep. Oh my God, yes. We also have another one, and she says, I have some updates. Been having a lot of breakthroughs and movements and suddenly inspired actions. I have been doing slightly irregularly, so from today I'm on it every single day, but even doing it every few days has been amazing. So you see, that's the inspired action I'm talking about. Like, if you reframe something about your dreams, like if you've been struggling to take action towards your dreams, but you reframe that thing inside your subconscious mind, then you're on autopilot, going to get downloads, going to go do inspired action. Go take action on your dreams. Oh my God, yes! Like, it's so profound. We also have another one here. She says, I don't know how to express this feeling, but I tried your workbook and hypnosis. I literally didn't even complete it, and I felt like the empress of life. I don't need my ex anymore, feeling so confident, and I'm feeling like I deserve better. Yes, that's the spirit. Like, you can even, I actually did this once many years ago. I had an ex that I really wanted to get over, and I did this kind of hypnosis back then. And I remember that after doing it, I was just saying goodbye to him in the hypnosis, watching the relationship fly away, watching him fly away. And I was like, yeah, bye. Thank you for everything. I'm done. Thank you. And it worked. Like, it was this kind of relationship. Maybe you know the feeling. He was my first love, and it was so difficult to get over him with my conscious mind because I was so attached, and I was like, how can I even get over him? He's my first love. Oh. And I didn't even want to be with him anymore. It was just my mind that was so attached to him. So as soon as I did this hypnosis, I was like, oh my God, why didn't I do this years ago? It's amazing. You can even get over your ex with this hypnosis. Wow. We also have another testimonial. She says, hi, Goddess Bestie. Last night I tried the voice recording hypnosis and I somehow felt lighter, and the things that made me extremely anxious previously didn't make me anxious. And I had a great night's sleep as well. I usually have trouble sleeping because of overthinking. And today, when I woke up, I feel much calmer. Oh my God! Like, this guide is literally changing lives. It's crazy. I promise I will link it in the show notes. You can find it there, and the rest is up to you. I hope you learned some great things from this episode. I have been thinking about doing this episode for such a long time, so I'm very happy to finally have it out now. And I really hope that you learned some new things about the subconscious mind, and that you are ready to get to the next step of your life. Whoop whoop! Good luck, bestie, and have a wonderful day wherever you are. Love you. Bye. Hi, my lovely babe. Thank you so much for tuning into the Goddess Bestie podcast. I am so honored to have you here, and creating this universe for you is totally a dream coming true. A real life manifestation, right? I'd love to connect with you on socials. So you can find my IGs at Goddess Bestie and at Emily Anna Maria. The links are in this description box too. If you are here for the long run, feel free to follow the Goddess Bestie podcast and also leave a review if you just can't stop loving on it. Yay! Have the most beautiful time, my love. Until we speak again, big hugs and goddess kisses directly on the cheeks. Mwah. Bye!